Hello there, wrestling fans. Welcome to episode 95 of the internationally known News at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now introducing the Metal Mountain, all the 50 states and the world, the Metal.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, Hot Dog Land? What's going on, everybody?
So, Geek, we have to light up another flag.
We do?
Yeah, we're officially known in Hot Dog Land, USA. Because let's give a war. Dudes at Ringside, welcome to Hot Dog Starts.
What's going on, dude?
Yo.
What's going on? What's up?
Your boy, the one, the only Hot Dog Man from Hot Dog Land. Thank you guys for having me on.
Oh, no problem, man. So if our fans are not familiar with you, why would they not be? Introduce yourself.
I can't. What was that?
I said introduce yourself.
Oh, I am the one, the only Hot Dog Man from Hot Dog Land. My name is Hot Dog Starks. I'm a professional wrestler, professional hot dog. I'm professional wherever you want me to be. I've been wrestling 10 years now. And this is what I do. I wear a hot dog costume. But I embody so I for a hot dog.
Awesome. I remember when we first got you that I saw the picture and I'm like, I gotta check this guy out. Oh my god, I'm happy on our podcast. This is the coolest episode ever. Hey Joe Alphabet. He's the one that drew our logo.
Hey, what's up?
Nick, I think you're gonna have to use the bedroom for the podcast. It's not allowed in the podcast.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, by the way.
You should move your camera, dude.
Yeah, I had to move the whole set then.
Yeah, but yeah. So gentlemen, what we saw of AEW last night. Let's get it. Do you want to do the interview first, Geek, or do you want to talk about the AEW show from last night?
We could do the interview first, though, if you want.
So, one of the clips that I saw. So, who before we ask the fun questions, who trained you?
I was trained by current WWE Talent Relations, Pat Buck. Pat Buck's my trainer.
Pat Buckwell.
For 3-4 years. Wait, Pat Buck, Mara, those are
Oh wow, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was your first match like in front of a crowd? If you don't mind me asking.
My first match was January 19th, 2012, right? I did a tag team match. It was a 10-man tag team match. And I'm not going to lie, I was nervous, man. Like, there was people out there, like people who I've never seen before. My family were even out there. They'd never seen me wrestle. We're now learning the basics of how to bump and how to get in and out of the ring. Man, I was a nervous wreck, but you know what? I embraced it and I had fun.
So, where did you come up with this hot dog man gimmick? What were you like? How did you come up with this?
Actually, was it yesterday? As of yesterday, maybe 6 years ago, that's when the debut became a thing. I remember going to a Target. I found this hot dog suit, and I just started dancing in front of the camera. So 1 year later to that day, I posted a video, and it just caught fire. And all the people I was associated with, managers, my trainers were like, "Yo, you should do this. You should be hot dog." And I was like, I have nothing to lose. I don't mind. So there is that story. So ever since, I just been hot dog, and I just ran with it.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. So have you ever?
The people that are listening on Spotify right now, Geek and Hot Dog Man, they're gonna be so confused because they can't see your hot dog costume.
They can't see me.
No, about Spotify.
In the
Spotify,
future,
yeah.
like Spotify and the app, the next day when we load this episode, when I mention that, they're gonna be like, he's wearing a hot dog costume. But Twitch right now, whoever's watching, if they don't watch our podcast and just found it and they go, why is this guy just like a hot dog? Can you read the headline? See what it says? He's a hot dog man. Wow.
I said
have you
man.
Yeah, man. Hot dog man.
Have you ever wrestled Cheeseburger or teamed with him or?
Yeah, so I remember calling out Cheeseburger 2018. I heard a lot about him, and then I found out this dude has had what have I got myself into? But you know what? I still called him out, and it was crazy. It was pretty wild. It was literally ketchup and mustard flying. And then after, I gave respect, and we teamed up, and we became meat on a mission.
That's awesome. Meat on a mission, right?
meat on a mission. Geek, when we first got you, Geek's like, has he ever faced him, Cheeseburger? And I was like, I don't know. You need to ask him on the podcast. But we made him.
Yeah, you need some guy. You need some guy now to dress in a chicken suit, and you need to have chicken Cheeseburger and hot dog man all together, like Team Supermarket or something like that.
I'm trying to get a food group, right? I'm trying to get a food group together, 4-man fact, and call it. You ready for this, guys? Ready? The Bun Disputed Era.
Yes.
Good. Should I get it?
Yeah.
Should I get it done?
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah. It needs to be on a shirt or something.
Instead of this, you have to make it like hand over the belly, like this. Like it's like they're holding their stomach, like they're hungry. So it's like yeah, they're hugging, but it's like yeah. And like NWO, you have to be like this. Like nom. Oh, something funny. Handshake has to be like the funniest handshake in the world. You're like, no, you can't do this because copyright. Can't do like the Nation of Domination. You have to be like you have to rub your stomach and then go something like that.
Food on a mission or something like that.
I noticed it. I noticed in one of your clips that you sent us. Was that Karen Bam Bam you were doing the singer splash on?
Yeah, that was definitely.
Karen's awesome. Karen's awesome, by the way. Yeah.
So that match, I had to wrestle heel, and I've never, as a hot dog, I've never been heel. So I was like, I don't know what to do, but I was like, my tactics in the ring are kind of sort of heelish, but I'm a babyface. You can't be mad at me. I'm just lovable. But
yeah.
Absolutely hated me, and I was so happy, and I gave myself a pat on the back because if you guys watch the full match, I wear these like hot dog. I'm not wearing them now, but I wear these hot dog helpers, burger helper gloves, and like they're rubber gloves, and I just thumbed her square in the eye. Like I was in the deal, and it was a fun match. I genuinely enjoyed that match.
Yeah,
we interviewed Karen at the VPW show last month.
Yeah. She was a heel.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, her character in VPW. She's known as the Queen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so nice, such a nice lady.
She's so nice, you know.
Yeah, she just hooked up my my Undertaker gear, and she put a lot of stuff on it, and she's dope. She's a dope person.
Oh God, R-Truth versus Hot Dog Man. Look at this man. This guy.
This is comedy gold right now.
All right, R-Truth versus Hot Dog Man. All right, so if Vince McMahon R-Truth versus Hot Dog starts, man, we're gonna have a 24/7 banger. I swear to you. Add Reggie to the mix too, Akira Tozawa, all the antics, but. You know, your boy, the one, the only hot dog from Hot Dog Land is gonna come out on top.
Yep.
Yeah, you know who's another great wrestler you need to add to that mix is Yano. Toru Yano from New Japan. Man, he's so funny.
History. People are gonna use that.
What's up?
I got to freshen up my New Japan history. I honestly have not been up to date with that. I know that G1.
Yeah.
Geek is like the king in New Japan on this podcast. That's like if Karen's the queen, he's the king of New Japan. That's how Geek. That all Geek wants to talk about. Sometimes I'm like Geek.
I don't know what we're talking about here. Yeah.
I miss the old school.
If I ever were to go to Japan, which I've always wanted to, my Japanese ring name will be Kielbasa.
Oh God!
That's another one you could wrestle. Curry Man.
Oh, I would love to. He's hot.
Curry Man. If Christopher Daniels as Curry Man. Shh, don't say nothing. Right?
That'd be awesome.
Curry Man versus Hot Dog Starks.
Back in the era of TNA, where they had Curry Man and Shark Boy, I would fit right in.
Oh, perfect.
Definitely, yeah.
I actually boy at a show, and my finish is a stunner, and I know his finish is the shummer. So, mine's the bunner. He calls it shummer. So I go up to him, and I was like, "Hey, I'm wrestling tonight. I know you're wrestling too. Are you going to use the shummer?" And he goes, "Yes." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "But kid, you're over as hell. You can use it. You can use the stunner. You can have it." I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, No. It's cool. I'll find something else. I am honored that you would give this to me, but I would do something else." And
that is awesome.
I did a choke slam for the first time. That was cool.
Yeah.
So you said about going to Japan. Besides Japan, where else in the world would you want to perform? Besides Japan.
Besides Japan, definitely England. My mom, she's British, so I actually want to visit and wrestle over there. If opportunity knocks, I'm taking it. And I'm going. But I definitely want to wrestle in the UK.
We know a lot of wrestlers that wrestle in the UK. I don't know if you checked out our past episodes. We had a female wrestler on. Oh my gosh, was it?
It was Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday. Her name was Shorty. We could definitely tell Shorty about because we know a promotion in England called CPW, and I think the British CPW wrestlers would probably get a kick out of you.
I would love that.
You just look them up. They're on YouTube. But a lot of their stuff you have to pay for. It's like Patreon style. You have to pay for everything. But otherwise, they have some good wrestlers. And then there's UK wrestling. They're on YouTube as well. Our friend that wrestles in the UK, her name's Alfie. She does a lot of cage matches, hardcore matches. She's there too. There's WAW. That's another UK promotion.
There's a lot, Joe, that you don't even know about.
There's a lot of promotions in the UK. I could go all day long with promotions in the UK.
I would love the UK.
Yeah, we'd be broke by the time we left UK. Go into every one of the promotions.
Hey, if you guys work with me, I guarantee you'll get something.
Yeah.
What's up? I hear you. What did you say?
That's true.
Everywhere
I go, anywhere I go, if it sells food, I get it. People really just gravitate towards me and be like, "Hey, do you want this?" I was like, "Sure, I'll take it." I never go hungry at any shows because
one of our buddies actually asked the question: did you wrestle Not Fake Abs before, and do you know him?
I wrestled Abs before twice, I want to say. The first time I've encountered Abs was at this wrestling/comedy show called Extremely Serious Wrestling. And he was beating up this chick called Blangeray or something like that. She was like a bread woman. And I came with this keto book, and I hit Abs in the back with it. And then later on we wrestled in a 2-on-2 match. Now there's no ring. There's just like literally like a wrestling mat and like traffic cones and caution tape all around.
What?
And I wrestled in this. And it was me, Boulangerie, versus Abs and I think it was Sean from Michaels. That was his name. And
Sean from Michael.
And it was awesome. That was like actually a really cool show. And then I wrestled him again, somewhere down the line. But I've had encounters with Abs several times.
Like that sounds like no. I kind of think that sounds not safe in the way it was just cones and no ropes. Like that sounds bad.
Like, I've been doing this 10 years, so I already know my way around like anything.
I just go, oh, yikes. So, have you ever wrestled like on the West Coast, or are you just like East Coast based?
I'm East Coast right now. The goal is also to go to West Coast. I know there's Hood Slam. They also have a hot dog man. Last time I saw, so I wanna fix that. There can only be one, So I want to go check that out on the West Coast. Las Vegas is an option as well. I know.
Isn't Hood Slam here also? Isn't Hood Slam here in New York too, or what am I thinking of?
I don't know, but Hood Slam.
I thought that. Oh.
But yeah, Great House is they're doing something in Las Vegas. I'm really cool with the promoter. So hopefully soon I can pop up in Vegas. There's also a hot dog land in Las Vegas, so I definitely check that out.
Oh God, you gotta make TikTok.
You gotta go in your costume.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't.
That'd be hilarious. You know how many people would stop to take a picture with the tourists in Vegas? You know how they would be stopping. You'd be surrounded.
So let me tell you the story, right? So, July 4th, I went to the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Competition, right?
I saw that.
I got 4 seats and everything. So I could see people pop out. I opened up ESPN. Like, as soon as ESPN started, and then after the whole event was done, all these people who were exiting out the arena are like, "Can I take a picture with you?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So I was in full gimmick too. So I had my tights on, my gloves on, I had everything on. So these people wanted to just take photos of me and whatnot, and it was cool. Like I wouldn't even be surprised if someone wanted to take a photo of me at Hot Dog Land, Las Vegas.
Yeah,
that's good.
I saw it in my head, like vision style. I could see them like you're just walking around Vegas, and all of a sudden these tourists are like, hot dog man, hot dog. You're like, I gotta go this way. Yeah, gotta go.
Yeah, no, Hot loves the people. I love the people, man. So I take my time. I don't care if I'm going to be late. I'll take my time.
Yeah, it's Vegas. How'd you like that?
Without people, without fans, like I gotta take my time to acknowledge them. No.
Yeah, completely. Like without fans, there's nothing going on, and then now we started this podcast, and like when before it was just me on the modding stuff. Now it's me and Geek. So like sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes you get Joe, sometimes you get me on the Dudes at Ringside Instagram page. So that's why we put the So that's why we put the parentheses Geek or Joe. So this way you know who it is.
Right.
you know who it is. Most of the time it's Joe. Majority of the time
it's
Joe.
Wrestlers. I think it's like a dream of mine since I was a little boy to actually get a chance to speak to wrestlers. And what we do now, we try to focus on the main stage on top, the big stage. But me and Geek, and I'm the one that's mostly on the milk crate because I work in a grocery store. I'm always standing on milk crates. But I like to be the one that
don't take the milk crate challenge now.
No, this is not going that direction. I like to stand in the milk crate and tell people, let's try to support the indies promotions and show what the little guy could do before you go look up at the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, have you ever thought of wrestling in like VPW in Long Island?
I was booked in their show this coming month, but they overbooked it, so I was unbooked, unfortunately. But there's going to be a relationship down the line, so eventually I'll get there. Just not as soon as I wanted to, but I'll be there. Don't worry, I'm already in contact with the promoter.
All right.
Let us know.
Yeah,
We love VPW.
The promoter's a cool guy. The promoter's a cool guy, by the way. We talk to him all the time.
Yeah, that would have been funny. Yeah. Have you ever wrestled? Have you ever wrestled Orange?
Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy.
That is literally like my dream match. I've been wanting that match for like 5 years now. It can possibly still happen. Every time we're in the locker room together.
He still does independent shows.
Say again?
He still does independent shows, Orange Cassidy.
Yeah,
so it is a possibility.
Actually, that show I saw Abs on. Abs wrestled Orange Cassidy before I did. I haven't even wrestled Orange Cassidy yet. So Abs wrestled Orange Cassidy at a comedy show. And I have footage on my phone of them wrestling. It was so cool.
So, as I said, you faced Karen Bam Bam. Geek always gets to ask this question. I'll ask it today. So, what are your opinions on the intergender wrestling?
I don't mind it. Before, like, I did mind because, you know, there was always that stigma, like, oh, you know, girls are too fragile and whatnot. And, like, I didn't think that way necessarily, but that was always around us. It was like all these guys kept thinking that, and I was like, you know what? Like, they're in the same business we're in. They know the risk that we're taking the same risk. We all know the risk, so I don't care. You know, if you're in the ring with me, if you're a female, you're gonna get these hands. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind it. It's actually pretty cool because it shows how dominant women can be. So
and you show
I love it.
And it shows a different type of match too. Completely different match. So it opens the door for other matches. So it tells a different type of story. So
definitely.
Because some of the intergender matches I'm watching.
Women hit hard too. I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah, Karen. We know because one of the girls that Karen just faced at the VPW show. I don't know why Geek did this. But he's like, did she hit? Like, asked the girl about Karen, and then what did she say?
No. I said it was a tough loss, and then she goes up to me. She's like, she hits really, really hard. She told me, what's up?
And then I took a spinning back fist, and I think a capo kick from Karen, and bruh. If you watch that match, I think it's online right now. If you watch that match, you can see I was seeing stars, man.
Yeah. Actually, this Sunday we have the Red Right Megan Mason.
Megan Mason.
Have you ever heard of her?
Megan Mason? Where's she from?
I think she's Creative Pro. Creative Pro,
Creative Pro, Long Island. Is on Long Island.
Part of the Creative Pro fam. Okay.
Yeah, she looks like she can leave a bruise. Also, don't get it twisted. She'll leave a bruise. She will leave a bruise on you. There we go. Here she is.
Oh yeah, she looked like she about to get somebody hand.
Yeah, she's about to split, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
no mustard. She leave you no toppings. Leave you on the side. No bread. Leave you on the side.
I mean, I don't want no problem.
No problems.
No problems. No mustard, man. No mustard. No sides. Be good. That could be one of your messages when somebody gets you scared. No messages, man. No. We have our friend Papa Dank.
Johnny Collins versus Joe in a Stitz match.
In this,
what's that? Stitz match.
Still.
What's a Stitz match? Papa Dank.
Scared at the same time.
Like stilts you put on your legs.
He said stilts match.
I destroy him. I'll use it as a weapon. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know I'm local? My name in the ring is not Joe Panther the Third. My name would be Kid Crazy, because my name since here we go. The reason why it's Kid Crazy because every video game geek knows every SmackDown game since the beginning I've been Kid Crazy. And then first he was in first.
What do you think?
Crazy.
What do you think of Papa Dank versus Joe in a Shave the Stash match?
This stash is not going.
That stash, dude, your stash is it's pretty thick, man. I don't think you can afford to lose that.
Nope,
So,
that would be really weird.
You have to pull through. I'm rooting for you.
And you know, I'm little and I lift heavy things all day at Key Food. And once I lock these guns in lock someone around the neck with to a sleeper hold.
By the way, Papa Dank, thanks for following us on Twitter. By the way.
Here we go.
Thank you, dude.
Fun questions. So, Geek and Hot Dog Man. So, when you get a hot dog, what is your main toppings? I'll go first. Mine is spicy mustard and tons of sauerkraut on my hot dog.
You know, that's the thing.
Guy.
You guys assume because I'm a hot dog that I eat hot dogs. I don't eat hot dogs. I forbid them to be eaten at my house. I forbid them. Yes, I forbid hot dogs to be eaten at anywhere I go. I go to my best friend's house. He's like, I'm eating a hot dog. I'm like, no, you're not. Something else. So we end up ordering out takeout, which is way more expensive. But I was like, look, you're not going to eat a hot dog in front of me, bro. Like, my fiance, she said, we have hot dogs in the freezer right now. And I'm like, yo, you're not touching any of them. Don't eat them when I'm in the house. All right? I don't want to see no relish remains, no mustard, ketchup, nowhere. I don't want to see none of it. Don't eat hot dogs around me. I don't eat hot dogs.
Wow.
I am a hot dog. I don't eat myself.
So when you go to Nathan's, I guess you get a burger. Like those are they have burgers in them. I'll take a burger.
All right, if I go to Nathan's, I'm gonna eat their cheese fries, and they have chicken tenders that are really good.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to eat a hot dog now. I don't have to eat a hot dog.
That would be the funniest order ever. You'll be sitting there they're like, you want a hot dog? Your big smile. No.
like the CM Punk thing where the guy offered him a drink in the crowd. He was like,
"Oh yeah."
Like, what the hell? That'll be it.
Yeah. Geek, you said you're a plain Jane?
What?
You said you're a plain Jane?
I'm plain Jane. Yeah, I don't like anything on my hot dog. I like just ketchup, but sometimes I like meat on there, like beef or something.
Oh, like chili.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, they call it in some places Texas dog. I'm like, how is it a Texas
dog?
But majority of the time, I'm plain Jane though.
I can't put ketchup on my hot dogs. My hot dog normally looks like Hot Dog Bag's outfit. Mustard. I try to put the relish around the corners, make it look fancy, and then I just pound the sauerkraut on it. I'm just like, is this free? I'm the guy that's like, keep putting the spoon in the thing and like putting it on there, and then whoopsie, some of it landed in my hand, and I start eating the sauerkraut.
So let me ask you guys something. What is your favorite hot dog?
Oh.
Favorite hot dog? Like favorite hot dog place?
Oh, it's your favorite hot dog to eat, like favorite brand.
Oh,
you go. Hebrew National.
Okay.
Hebrew National.
Me? There's a place up where I live in Parthenon, Pennsylvania.
He's talking brand. He's talking brand.
Brand is if I have to go with a brand, I would say Sabrett, because New York, all you see on every hot dog stand within 50 feet of a baseball stadium is Sabrett's. You don't see Nathan's. You don't see anything but Sabrett's. You're spoiled as an
answers are both cool, but they're absolutely wrong because your favorite hot dog should be hot dog stuff. That's all I gotta say.
Got it.
Yeah.
So with me, where I live in Parthenon, Pennsylvania, there's a meat place that he makes the hot dogs on property. Like puts them into the machine and everything. And when you cook them, they plump like big. They get really fat and they're so good. And they crunch. So it's not like those hot dogs you buy me like, They crunch. Geek would like it.
Okay.
You would be like, I'll tell you, and then but you would like the burger my mom makes. She makes like this place called Forshare. It's like a big fancy restaurant. They have burgers, and their burger blend is like made with like steak, I guess, and it's so good. It's
Okay.
so good. You can't even talk about it without my mouth watering. That music in the background is exactly what I'm thinking. It's like you'll never find. Wow. Wipe in the jar.
Do you have any stories for the ring?
Here we go.
Do you have any stories for the ring?
Yeah, I do actually. I always tell this story because it's like one of my favorite stories to tell. In 2018, WWE needed extra. They needed extras for a segment for Bob Lashley. Lashley had just came back. To WWE, he just signed back. He was feuding with Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn wanted to clown him by getting like siblings, his sister. I was supposed to be on this segment, but I got cut from the segment and kind of snuck my way onto the Conga line because I kind of knew that the Conga line is like anything kind of go. All right, so we do rehearsals, which is cool. I'm seeing everybody at Triple H, staff, Ronda Rousey, they all joined. So cool. After that, Dean Malenko comes out. He goes, all right, Vince just watched it. It was terrible. We hated it. We're like, damn. So I go, all right, what can we do? So I'm trying to find an outfit. I'm looking through the bag of gimmicks of stuff that they have at WWE, and they have a lot. Like, okay, how perfect or how fitting. So I go, why don't I take a step further? I brought my gear. So I asked Dean Malenko, who was the agent for the No Way Jose match, and I go, can I wear my wrestling gear? He's like, what's your gear? I'm like, I wear a hot dog suit. You wear a hot dog suit? Yeah, I'm a professional wrestling hot dog. He goes, all right, go change and put it on. All right, cool. I'm in full gimmick now, gloves, hot dog costume, and everything. And Dean Malenko sees me. He's he's shocked. He's like, I love it.
You shocked the Iceman. You shocked the Iceman.
Like, the Iceman, the man of 1,001 holes.
Yes.
He loves it. Cool. And not only did Stephanie McMahon liked it, we actually had a nice, pleasant conversation. It was so cool. Triple H loved it. All the Royal roster loved it. And I was pretty much in gimmick all day. I went out on Monday Night Raw in hot dog. This was me on Monday Night.
Wow.
And that was cool. Like, that's like one of my favorite stories to tell. So
wow,
yeah.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
Your own suit you just wear to the ring. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. That you got a chance to speak to Stephanie. That's like that's on my list of dream interviews.
And Triple H.
I would want them, the power couple, to come on our podcast together. I wouldn't just want Triple H. I would want Stephanie there too. And I doubt she's ever going to listen to our podcast, but there you go. This is a message from Grandpa Joe. Everybody sit on Joe's knee. Stephanie, I know you're never going to listen or watch this podcast, but you're my dream interview because I would love to hear your stories from when you were a little girl and you got a chance to hang out and see Andre the Giants and the Hogans. And I would love to hear your stories about your childhood being with your dad. I want to hear that. And I will also love to hear Triple H's stories being like, tell what the stuff he does backstage with NXT. Is that like, there we go. I'm going to go back into my questions too, but I do this with you, Hot Dog Man. Like, who is like one of your like who is some of your dream matches in the past or like now in wrestling?
So I already shared one was Orange Cassidy. I would love to wrestle Colt Cabana one day.
That's another one.
Which is so cool because I was so often around him. But yeah, I remember Hot Dog being over as hell, and Colt Cabana was like, "Hey, talking to this mic," and I was like, "Am I doing a podcast?" He was like, "No," and I got really sad. And then next thing you know, that weekend, he put it up. I was like, "I'm on the Art of Wrestling podcast with Colt Cabana." So Colt Cabana, Orange Cassidy. If we're talking WWE, past, present, or future, Whoo. Undertaker's my favorite wrestler. I would love to get in the ring with him. Sting, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. I would mark out all day for Sting. I starstruck with Sting. Sting is like first wrestler I was exposed to as a child. So Sting would definitely be my all-time favorite dream match, and it's still possible. It is still possible. Sting is still wrestling. He's on AEW. It's possible.
Yeah, I saw him last night. He's still awesome. Still got it. It's crazy.
So,
yeah.
And where else? I think that's it for now.
Sorry.
Say again.
Clinico, I think his name is Calico.
Calico.
He's a Calico. Yeah, I think he's a short guy who wears a clown mask.
Calico. I don't.
Yeah, he has like the ears. He has like the ears, like, and a short clown mask. We saw him wrestle as S-Ben Jack in New Jersey a long time ago. Me and Joe.
Man, how long ago?
That was 2004 when he was S-Ben.
Man, in 2004, what was I doing? I was like 10 years old.
Oh wow! Yeah. You just made my mustache turn gray a little bit. I gotta wipe it.
We're old now.
I'm 38 years old. I've watched so many different eras of wrestling as a kid, the golden eras, and then watched the Attitude Era, and then I've seen some WCW times. Before that, I would see like old WCW and WWF, going to the Garden all those years. So I don't know if you listened to any of our past episodes, Hot Dog Stark. Have you? Have you listened to any of our past episodes?
You sent me some clips and I'll listen to here and there. Don't take this personally, guys. I don't even have enough time to listen to my own podcast. So there's that.
It's okay.
Plug your own. You can plug your own right now if you want to.
I Cameo.
I've podcast since like last December. So it's just a side project that I was doing. I just abandoned ship on that one. But I might get back into it. It was a mental health podcast that me and my fiance were doing. But then things got real, like, I don't know, it felt like work. It didn't feel like it didn't feel natural anymore, so in a sense we were just doing it because we were we're supposed to do it, but not because we wanted to do it. So we kind of put it aside. We was like, okay, let's actually take a break from this, get our mental health actually okay, because it's okay to like talk about it. It's okay to talk about mental health, even if like you're not okay with it. As long as you express it, I think you should be okay. But yeah, that was one of the things that was kind of like downing us. It was like, dang, this is something to help us and it's hurting us. So let's take a break from it. So my podcast will probably come back in the future, but right now it's on the side. It's on the side.
So if you want to talk about your Cameo.
A Cameo too. Good.
Yes, I on Cameo. I'm excited about Cameo. So you can book your boy. You can book the one, the only Hot Dog Man from Hot Dog Land on Cameo. All you gotta do is type in Hot Dog Starks, and I, the man of many colors, shall pop up.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp
Fiction is literally my favorite movie of all time. That, and then you have Back to the Future. Both are my favorite movies. What about you guys? What are you guys movies?
I said this many times on the podcast. My favorite movie is The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis and Chris Tucker. And Mila Jovovich.
They just played that. Hey, yeah.
All-time favorite movie. Chris Tucker in the dress singing all night long was great.
Okay, I'm a diehard Ghostbusters fan. Like that theme song comes on and I just have to jam. I'm just like, I could be sitting here with a really pretty girl on my arm and I'll be sitting in a restaurant and then that.
Yeah, my girlfriend never saw Fifth Element and she's like, and now she absolutely loves the movie now.
Like, here we go. Our mod has questions. Do you have any pets?
I do actually. We have this fish. His name is Pal. That's the only pet I have because pets in this complex, in this apartment, cost money. So
Mhm.
we have a fish. There's no rules against having a fish. So we have a fish. He's right over there. We have a fish named Pal. He's a little goldfish. We got him from a fair not too long ago. These fish are supposed to die after like a week. This fish, let me tell you, this fish is like beat up all the other fish. He's a tough one. He hasn't kicked the bucket yet. But we had Pal, Sal, Val, and Zal. We had all these. We have 4 fish. Killed all of them. Killed all of them.
That's
Yeah,
scary.
legit, 'cause he's so greedy. Like we'll give him the fish food, and he'll just like beat him up. He just beat him up, and then like I'm like, dang, like they didn't even last like a day or two. But yeah, he'll eat all the food. He'll tail whip them. He's alive now. He's just floating around. We just got him like a little bubble machine. He loves it. But yeah, his name is Palapis Lee Starks.
Wow, what a big name.
Yep, I literally name anything in my house.
My beta passed, and I have a glow better named Alita, like after the movie.
Oh, nice. Does it have big eyes?
Those are the ones with the big eyes that look like that thing on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
That
Alita's the anime kind of movie, but that was.
I
that
have a
movie
dog that you would, if you were walking in my town with it, everybody would stop and take pictures. I have a wiener dog.
For real? That's
Yes.
cool.
His name is Dexter.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be funny as hell.
Dude, you should let me come out with Dexter, and I'll put him in a weenie outfit for my.
Oh, God.
jeez.
Just one time.
My mom would die. My mom would die. She'd be like, "Oh my God, a wiener and Dexter!" But Dexter's kind of serious, so I have to like warm him up. Like, come on, Dexter, be friendly.
Oh no, that's perfect. Because when I go through those curtains, I know I'm wearing a hot dog costume. I know people laugh, but I'm serious though. Like I am this gimmick. I transform into this gimmick when I put the costume on. When I enter the curtains, it is on. It is on. So if Dexter's serious, that's perfect because I'm serious. And we're gonna take this. We're gonna stroll in that ring, and we're gonna do our thing.
Mr.
Yeah,
Serious.
so I make a lot of money. Trust me.
My dog Dexter is named after that character from the show Dexter. He has multiple different names. He's Dexter Morgan. He's Dexter Doodlebug Morgan.
Yeah, it's the mini golden doodles. You're saying
That's our mod's pet.
The new season.
that's Rook the dog.
That's that big puffball.
Say again?
That's Rook the dog.
He claims Rook the dog is our mascot. I more or less see Dexter Morgan in the serious look on his face like this.
How many episodes has Dexter been on?
How many times have I mentioned Dexter's name on this podcast? A lot. He's barked in the middle of the episode. Dexter's barked during 3 or 4 episodes.
Oh yeah, he made an appearance once.
During not real abs, whatever his episode, he was scared, he was nervous, he came in my lap, and he was sitting like this right in front of me, and you couldn't even see him. All you could see is Dexter.
And then Joe Togman.
And Abs was like, dude, it looks like Dexter's talking. And I was just like,
it's like you turned into the dog.
everybody that's on any kind of like anything crazy, they'd be like, oh my God, man, Joe turned into a wiener dog. What? Anybody that's watching this later on YouTube or tomorrow is going to be like, what just happened, man? There's a hot dog as their guest, man. So yeah, when this is up on YouTube, well, when this is up on YouTube, I guess usually Geek will put it up tomorrow. It takes a while to load. So we'll send you the link so you can put it on your Twitter and have your friends check it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
that works for
because
me.
we're trying to get our names out there. Like, if you have any friends that are wrestlers, do you mind name dropping us when you next event when you go to it?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Yeah.
As soon as you guys booked me for the day, like a couple months ago, I already wrote it on my calendar. So I literally put vacation. Dudes at Ringside podcast. Vacation. So like this is literally the only amount of work like I'm doing. So
yeah. And do you really consider it work? It's like you're talking.
I mean, I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
We're not asking you to wrestle somebody.
Well, the heels always want to fight me. I don't know why. Look at this face. Why would you want to fight this face? I'm not a bad guy. I'm a nice guy.
The heels want a mustache just like you, Joe. Trust me.
Yeah.
And they're of you, and they can't grow a mustache like you. The only person I think of that can grow a mustache like you, but it's not a heel, is Effie. Effie can grow a mustache.
Effie.
And also Mario. I'm about 5'1", and I'm not fat. But I could pull the overalls on and the red hat, and I'm Mario.
Do you have one costume or multiple costumes?
I have 6 costumes. There you go.
Oh, I did see the pictures you did send me. I did see that. I did one. That one you were wearing, the one that looked like a luchador costume with the collar on it and has the hot dog on it. You're like,
that's my unbunned attire. I also wear that attire for the Bundertaker. But I have my Bundertaker coat. I have my unbunned costume. I have like 4 of these. I have 2 slip-on hot dog costumes. Yeah, I have a lot of costumes. Yeah, this is I don't think this is healthy anymore, guys. And I'm trying to go to new one so I can wear for my next match. So I traditionally I always get one every year. That's kind of what I do. I try.
Party City must love you.
Do birthday parties as well, or
I'm a professional hot dog, so let that go with you. I'll do anything you need me to do. Just book me, and I'm your guy.
All right. So anybody who's listening to this podcast, he's booked for birthday parties as well. So there you go.
You can book me for anything. I actually I did a birthday party like 3 weeks ago. I did a birthday party, which is cool. I actually still wrestled eventually I wrestled, but I did a birthday party. It was cool. I've been booked for music videos. I've been booked for a lot of stuff, man.
What music videos were you in? What music videos were you in? I'm gonna look for you.
Oh, dude. I don't know if you can find them or not. Plus, they're not like PG music videos.
Oh, okay.
But I've been booked though. Like that's the crazy part.
Yeah, okay, I'm just wondering. I'm like, I'm gonna look that up later. Maybe I won't find it. Yeah. Oh, there's one movie that I'm surprised you didn't say was your favorite movie. That movie where the grocery store had all the hot dogs and the buns and all the characters in the grocery store.
That movie owes me royalties.
Oh my god! I was like, I was waiting for you to say that.
Sausage Party was a funny movie. Very inappropriate. I thought it was for kids. It was not for kids.
Oh no!
A funny movie. I think I debuted a little right before that movie, which is crazy. So I debuted, then Sausage Party came out, and people were like, I was like, damn. So yeah. And then a little after that, the Snapchat hot dog came out, the dancing hot dog.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The original hot dog, the OG of hot dogs is me. That's all I gotta say.
Oh God, the mod just asked, "Do you do weddings?" Because we want you to come to the wedding in your hot dog costume.
No, I can get ordained right now.
Oh God,
to marry you, I will do that. I will become an ordained minister. Deacon hot dog Starks. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who wants to get married? I'm getting married soon. Who wants to get married? I'll marry you. I'll marry you right now. Hey, you say you have a girlfriend. Are you proposing anytime soon? How about?
I'm trying to get him to do it, but he's nervous.
Hey, when you do, perfect. When you set up the wedding, get your boy, because at that point, I'll be an ordained minister and I'll marry both of y'all.
There you go.
There we go, Geek.
I'll wear the costume and I'll wear a little bow tie on top of that.
It's so funny, Hot Dog Star, that with this podcast, we're becoming friends with wrestlers, and we're gonna have to have Shorty come from the UK. We have to find Kiara, have her come. We're gonna have Tamaku from Texas come from Texas. Your wedding's gonna have a lot of professional wrestlers out of Geek. Do you realize that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
not a
No,
bad
Matt,
thing.
he's gonna yell at me later on the phone. Watch. That's how me and Geek break down our. So Hot Dog Stark. When me and Geek, like back in the day in college, we would yell at each other about wrestling, but yeah. So originally back in the day, a year ago, we always with this being the 95th episode of the podcast, like we only have the guests ask the guests like all these questions like we've been asking question back and forth today. You have any questions for us? Because we're getting up there, we're almost up to 100.
Are you guys gonna do anything special, anything different, anything original for your 100th episode?
We have ideas. We already have ideas. No spoilers for now, but
no spoilers. We want, if you're not busy, we want you to come back on and on the panel and come hang out.
It's October 1st.
It's October 1st. That's the big day.
All right, that's perfect because I have a really big match October 2nd in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, against the 18th ranked eater in the world. Megabyte.
What's up?
I have a one-on-one match against Megabyte Ron. He's the 18th ranked eater in the world. 18th. So there's a little feud brewing going on between us. I've been very adamant on this podcast about being the one and only hot dog, right? So I met this guy back in 2018, and he's wearing one of those Nathan's Famous shirts. And he's like, "Oh, we got to wrestle one day." I was like, "I don't know this guy, whatever." Blah 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 blah. Come to find out, this guy eats hot dogs for a living, right? So he eats hot dogs for a living. That's how he pays his bills. And he also wrestles. So he wrestles, but he's like a hot dog wrestler too. Not in gimmick. He has a hot dog knee pads, hot dog trunks. He has a hot dog scarf, a hot dog fanny pack. And I was like, this guy is completely biting off of me. So I had to call him out. So now I called him out, and now we're finally getting this match October 2nd. So it's anything goes. Anything goes. I've showed up at the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Competition, as I mentioned before, and he was there. And our face-off made it to ESPN, and it kind of broke the internet. So I wrestled literally like an hour or two away in Brooklyn in another venue in a street fight, and I won. This guy, I swear, he took an Uber. He was so furious because he felt like I messed up his personal record. He took an Uber to my event. He grabs a ladder and starts beating me with it, right? Throws it down, picks me up, one arm spine busting me on top of the ladder, almost putting me out completely. So now this feud will finally end October 2nd. So October 1st, when I'm back on, we can have my thoughts on the matter. You can see where my head's at. But right now, I'm focused on beating up Megabyte Ronnie.
That should be an interesting fight. So, do you have any merch? Where you can buy any of your merchandise yet, or no?
Yeah, I do have a Pro Wrestling Tees page. You can catch that prowrestlingtees.com/hotdogstarks. I have a wonderful variety of shirts. I have Undertaker shirts. I have my new hot dog shirts. I have whatever you need. I have it all. I have a Sabret's logo type shirt. Instead of Sabret's, it says Starks. So it's one of my favorite shirts. It's one of my favorite shirts. You guys should definitely check it out.
You see our backgrounds promotion from Miami. They sent us a shirt.
Oh,
right
nice.
There. MCWF from Miami, Florida. That's a good. They sent us a shirt, and on over Geek's shoulder, he has the same shirt that they sent.
Magic City Wrestling.
Magic City Wrestling, and up over his other shoulder is the British wrestler Alfie that came on our show, which is a sweetheart because we sent her a sticker and she's like, I'll send you a t-shirt. And I sent her the I don't know emoji like this t-shirt for a sticker. But Alfie's a smart lady. We sent her a piece of tape with our faces on it. She sent us an actual shirt with her logo, which is copyrighted because there was a copyright C in the corner of her face. As you can see, you barely can see it, but it's in Geek's background. It's a cool logo. Just like her logo is tight, as they would say in the hood. It is tight. It's like her hair all up in a little thing, and she's the siren of the spirit. That girl, she does some hardcore matches. She uses chairs. She uses ladders. She uses one of her inspirations for wrestling is Edge, and she does a concerto, a one-person concerto.
About hot dog hoodies?
Man, you can also get a hot dog. You can get like hoodies on Pro Wrestling Tees. Like you can just select it. But I do want to design a hoodie that is like hot dog. Like it looks like a hot dog. I've seen some. I actually want a sleeveless hoodie, so I don't have to wear this thing anymore. But if I get a sleeveless hoodie with this,
that'd be cool.
Brand, that'd be cool, right?
Yeah, I'll wear that. I don't know how my sister will be making fun of me because I'm dressed like a hot dog, but she makes fun of me because I do the podcast, and I'm like, oh. But Angela, are you not in England? Dun, 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 dun,
but anyway, now we can do the fun stuff. We could talk about the Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson.
There we go. Let's break down what Stark saw. So I watched some of it, not a lot of it. I was flipping back and forth because there was a Yankee game on. I'll be checking my phone for wrestlers talking to me. So what did you guys think about last night?
Last night was amazing. For a lot of reasons. The first reason, I found out my boy TJ Crawford was going to be on Dark, and
I sent him the picture, and he's like, "Dude, TJ Crawford's on Dark," and I'm like, "No way!" Right? There was a bunch of actual Cap guys that were on Dark last night.
Yeah, so there was like TJ, Eric Tibbs. I want to say CPA was definitely there. I know he was there.
Yeah, he was. He was in another match. That was a different match.
He wrestled the Big Show. The most CPA thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, so, Big Show said, he's like, you're going to take a real chop. You're going to take that shirt off. He ripped the shirt off, and then he just whacked him with a chop. I thought that was great.
Oh, it was so cool. I was so happy for them. But yeah, I was excited. And then, I didn't watch it live. That's the thing. I had to watch it at 12 because I had to watch other things, be a husband and whatnot. And that's fine. But when I watched at 12 and I found out the first match was Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega, my heart completely melted. I was like, we're getting this for free and we're getting this right now. This is absolutely insane. That match, magnificent.
Lived up the hype.
It lived the hype and then some. Words cannot explain how good that match was. And I'm okay with a draw. I'm okay with it because it was like you couldn't pick. You couldn't pick who's going to be the winner because they're both so good. And that was a dream match, and I'm happy it finally happened. And we're going to see it again, most likely. I'm just excited.
Probably for Full Gear, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that match, I mean, I thought it was a great decision to do the match first because a number of reasons. Probably the biggest reason, Tony Khan wants to pop the number. That was probably the biggest reason. And number two, he knows the crowd's going to be hot in the beginning. So why not have the crowd just go all out crazy for the best match? Yeah. First. So definitely. This way the crowd's not, oh, I'm tired, or you know what I mean, or weak. Mm-hmm. But that Rampage, wait till you see Rampage. Holy shit, dude. I thought Rampage was better than Dynamite actually on Friday.
All right. Or nothing, because I definitely have to watch Rampage tomorrow at 10.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of surprises on Rampage.
I know Punk's wrestling Hobbs. I know he probably put him out. because Twitter, wrestling Twitter, everything gets spoiled, but it's okay. That's probably the only thing I did see. I'm sorry, Joe, if I spoiled it for you. But anytime if CM Punk was on the, I was like, damn, I'm so sorry, man. I wasn't even thinking.
The best match. I'm not giving spoilers, but all I'm gonna say is the best match on Rampage was probably the Super Click versus Christian Cage, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus. That was an absolutely great match.
Oh, okay. Is that the main event?
No, it's not the main. Not the main event, but an awesome match nonetheless. I can't spoil. I can't spoil it because then you're gonna get mad at me. No spoilers.
All right,
he's gonna hashtag no buns and take off on you.
But I'll probably talk about it on the show tomorrow, though. So
okay.
So
Yeah, we have two really good guests on Friday. We start off with a new up and coming female wrestler, Diva. What's her name?
Joe, you always book these people, and you always ask me what their name is. So
I have that problem sometimes. This is the one for the day.
I cannot see that from here.
It's Devlyn. Diva. She's new. She's from Florida, and then we got Erica Torres from the American Witch.
Okay.
Yes, she's. As a geek, always gets panicked about these people, and I said, "We get these guests like you, and then you talk to us all the time. These guests just disappear. They stop talking to us completely." And I'm like,
so you'll book them, and then they won't say anything. They won't respond or anything like that.
Yeah, they don't respond. They don't even look at it.
Oh man, that's kind of.
We had one. I'm not going to say the name. I was so excited. She sent me the bunch of pictures of her. She's a creepy wrestler, and she completely the week before the show, cold shouldered us. Didn't say anything to us. I had to meet. What's that? Oh, sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said that sucks, man.
Yeah, we had to really run back to the line, run back to the other door in my head. See anybody want to come on? We had the guest. It was a great episode. The other guest, but that one wrestler would have been creepily awesome. We could have saved that episode for Halloween. That's how creepy this wrestler was.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then we have wrestlers that don't talk to us, or there's people that talk to us all the time, like Shorty from England. She talks to me on my regular Instagram more than she talks to dudes at ringside, right, Geek?
Mm-hmm.
I know Geek's getting weird. I'm not going to say the names of the wrestlers, but we have had ones that when I was at the Geek Lab, we had a wrestler that we were supposed to have on. She didn't even message us telling us that she couldn't come on. That's how rough it is. Yeah, she just no-showed us.
Ah, man. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's sad. But Geek gets freaked out that I message all these people all the time. Like, that's how you build a relationship. Right? That's how you build a relationship with these people. You just can't go into an interview going, hi, hello, oh, mom. You have to go in and make friends with them and talk to them and say, we're going to talk about this and that and this. So they all think, oh, I want, as we told Kaya from England when she was so nervous, think of this interview as a hangout in a pizza place. Just sitting, hanging out, drinking beers and just talking, shooting the shit. Just hanging out like a bunch of wrestling buddies in the 90s in the mama's basement. Just think of that like that. It's like we're all hanging out, sitting, watching the VHSs of the SummerSlams and stuff like that in your mom's basement, right, Geek?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like, as a kid, I dreamed of hanging out with wrestlers. Now, I'm doing it. All the jerks in college. What's that?
I said that's really good, man. I'm happy that you you just you're doing what you wanted to do.
Yeah. Like in the beginning, when Geek said it was like Frozen. Geek was like the girl knocking on the door, and I was the person opening up, going no, because I didn't want to have to do a podcast. I was like, to get myself ready, wear costumes, and blah. And then I started watching, because I'm a Ghostbusters fan. I started watching the Yes Have Some podcast, and they're funny as hell. They joke with each other, they talk to each other, they make fun of each other, and I'm like, that's how me and Geek are like in real life, right, Geek?
Mhm.
Why are you me? What's wrong?
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with you.
we make fun of each other on the phone all the time. So I'm like, yeah, we'll do a podcast. We'll just talk. And then we had a friend that's a wrestler on Long Island, Damian Dragon and Foxy Foxy. We invited Foxy Foxy on it. And then Geek's like, you think maybe we should get more wrestlers? And then I started asking, and then they started responding to us. And then we started getting the lists, or as I call it, calendar apostrophe 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 apostrophe. That's the running joke of the podcast. We don't say calendar here. We say calendar, because that's me panicking because I can't find the calendar because someone messages.
Joe, you go on a rant again. You're losing the viewers.
Okay, sorry. So do you collect anything?
Besides money, no, nothing else.
No, money's good to collect.
That's
okay,
the only thing I probably do collect. It's kind of weird. My close wrestling friends call me the Lope, right? The reason why they call me the Lope, is because I collect all my envelopes from after my shows. So I have a whole big bag full of envelopes from when I started wrestling as Hot Dog. So I'm the Lope.
I collect Ghostbusters stuff like Pops. I have the little Ecto remote control car here. I have a Zack Ryder in the case pop vinyl of Zack Ryder.
Nice.
I need to get more. I want to get the ones on the back. I want to get a Ted DiBiase one so bad. I want the Ted DiBiase. And they also have a Chris Jericho one here too. And they have a Bailey one. And I also collect stickers.
Man, I had hot dog stickers, and I have to get more made. But I definitely had one. I would definitely send you one.
Oh God, please! If you get, I'll send you my address in advance. I want a hot dog sticker. I want a hot dog sticker. You'll be number 2 because I had a girl from Boston, Massachusetts named Jessie Nolan, the Spitfire.
You mean New England?
New England.
You gotta get it. Yeah. Boston, New England area.
Boston, New England area. Okay, sorry, Geek. Yeah, she sent me a sticker. It's on there. Hers is very shiny, so if it hits my ring light, it's like all like reflective, and people are like, "What sticker is that?" And I'm like, "It's Jessie Nolan, the Spitfire." Her episode was so funny. If you ever get a chance to go back to watch it, Stark, she's sitting there with her phone in her hand like this, talking to us, like you're talking to us. And she's talking to us, and all of a sudden in the background, all I'm going to say is, boom, here comes the boom, ready or not. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have to watch the episode just to see what I'm talking about. It's so funny. Her eyes go from this to this. Something happens in the background. That's all I'm going to say. Something happens in the background. Yeah. Anything else, Geek?
Yeah. What's your advice for the upcoming generation?
Be humble coming into this. Always learn. Not everybody is your friend, but hopefully that changes. Hopefully everybody is your friend. And just have fun. Like I always tell anybody who's new, if I'm around, I'm like, hey, like, just have fun. Just have fun. Because, not saying this shouldn't be taken serious, but it should never be taken so serious to a point where you don't want to do it anymore. So always have fun. Continue to have fun no matter what you do.
All right. I think that's it, Joe. You have anything else, or?
Yeah, nothing else. Thank you so much for Hot Dog
Thank you.
coming on your vacation and coming on the podcast with these two rando guys. So thank you, dude.
Thank you so much, dude. Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you.
Do you have any upcoming shows you want to plug, or upcoming, or?
Yeah. I'm wrestling. I can't see my calendar from here. But my biggest match so far of the year is going to be in Philly, October 2nd at Pro Wrestling Explosion. I will be facing Mega by Ronnie, in a Anything Goes match. And then if you catch me in Florida, Gainesville, Florida, your boy is coming back to Fest. I don't know what I'm doing there, but I'll be in Florida. You'll see.
Are you familiar with the company GCW, CCW in Florida?
CCW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Coastal Championship Wrestling.
Ooh, I gotta check them out.
Yeah.
That's South Florida.
All right.
Yeah, there's
towards
also Magic City. You should check out Magic City. I don't know if they actually did the event or it got canceled. They were supposed to do it.
No, it got postponed. It got postponed.
Oh, that one, the Miami State. Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
There was one they were supposed to do at the Miami Marlins Stadium. I was like, what? That's a big arena. That's big.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on, by the way.
We definitely want you back, and we'll definitely send you the code for the 100th episode, big guy.
All right, sounds good. All
right, later.
Awesome.
Later.
That was fun.
That was a fun interview, Joe. Right?
That was fun. You do the little say goodbye, and I'll do my Joe send off.
All right, so you can always donate to us at http://streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside, http://streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside. And Joe?
Okay. Tomorrow we have two fun guests on episode 96 of Dudes at Ringside podcast. We have a new upcoming wrestler, Diana. I think it's Diana, starting at 2:30.
Oh my God, Joe! Do you not know their names? My God!
Hey, don't get so frustrated. Calm down, dude. Don't get so period.
It's like we're promoting these people and then you don't know their names. What the heck?
Sometimes I know she's a new upcoming wrestler for New Orleans, Orlando, and that tomorrow night at 8 p.m. we have Erica Torres. See you tomorrow.